He just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Well, we might get to play. Let's get it.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway.
I had it. No one even told me.
They'll elect to bring it out here.
Oh, it's laggy.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's good
Not a good start.
First and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fumbled the opening kickoff.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man.
Nice target.
It's across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers
I gotta get 4 touchdowns with Eckler.
Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a look. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. 2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try to take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
44 on his 1st punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but
that's just like Eli
on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chargers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I gotta score after this one 2 more.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Second down and goal. Herbert dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Williams brings it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who will control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my
God.
God.
It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See Office? Oh my gosh.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Broncos 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. It's Eckler again. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert now. Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
For all my people in the chat, Austin Eckler now has an X factor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now I gotta get a pass knocked down without it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw that
Let's go.
Right on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas It's real hard to put it back
Oh.
on because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them
I
cranking.
thought I had this shit. Oh, that was
I think it's
nice.
fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Oh, being man.
Almost
Being
makes
man.
you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
That makes me mad about that. I said I can play
in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Chargers 42. Broncos 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Wilson to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wilson, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 49, Broncos 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Talking about vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the flip. He's got him in, complete, 20, 10, 5. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Go live unless we know what is up, Rain. Yes, Josh. Just play Josh the official name. AKA Fun. AKA let me add Frank. Frank's asking questions. Now you know each other, don't each other. You're right, yes. Chuck is nice. Frank. Okay, Frank, here we go. What is up? Someone has to come in. Random. We are doing the live recap featuring Rambo, aka The GOAT, aka Trevor Ramsey. We just won. What's up, Mike Wells? We just won 56-28. Chargers beat the Broncos. Trevor Ramsey is in the house. They took his Wi-Fi. Is it better? I can't hear you. No, it's too quiet. There you go. I can hear better now. Talking to the victory. Okay, well, Justin Herbert, 142 passer rating, 23-27, 500 yards, and 4 touchdowns and 1 pick, which I forced because Eckler had a breakout game and I was trying to give him a touchdown. But Eckler did. He had 4 touchdowns on the ground, 139 rushing. Eckler is now an X factor. Look at this shit. Keenan Allen, 207 yards. Mike Williams, 142. Eckler had 71 and another touchdown, a 5th touchdown. Allen had 2 touchdowns, and I went down on the 3-yard line for another touchdown at the end of the game. Felt bad. We just fucking dominated. You know? I don't know how else to say it. He started off with, Nasir Adley, I think, is now a superstar. Oh yeah. Let's
Let's get your opinion on the Broncos guy. Do you think he fucking sucks?
I mean, I don't want to say he fucking sucks.
Yeah, you beat him pretty bad, Dylan.
I did.
Does he fucking suck? Yes or not, Coach?
He has a rival right now. As a rival, I'm going to say he fucking sucks.
He fucking sucks.
But as a person, he's awesome, and I felt bad for that.
Fuck the Broncos, dog.
Nasir Adley, superstar.
Alright, Dilly.
Wait, I got one more Ram. Look at this shit.
Alright.
Look at this shit, Ram. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Austin Eckler. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Put Coach in here, matter of fact.
Can I add Coach in here?
He said put him in here.
Oh. This live recap is brought to you by Johnson City Nissan.
Look here, bro. The boys are back in town.
Let's go.
All I want to say is I'm enjoying this salmon, sweet potato, and green beans. And I'm going to tell you what, Ram, the Broncos suck.
The Broncos suck, man.
That's not nice.
I mean, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real.
You eat the whole off that tater or not?
I'm eating dog shit out that tater. Hey,
You eat the
Dylan.
whole off of it, though?
Yeah, I ate the whole of it. Hey, Dylan, I would show my head, but they can't have 2 bald guys on live. I mean, that's...
Let's see, Coach.
Like, no, Facebook a flag at so quick.
I'd like to see how old you look. Flip it around.
Shut up, Ram. I ain't showing you nothing. And Ram, we would have had him on top plays, but his energy level was a little low, Dylan.
Oh. I thought I heard his voice this morning. I swear I was listening to it, and I was like, okay, there's Ram, because I had it down because my wife was asleep. And then I went back again because Ram goes, did he cut me out? And then I didn't hear his voice at all. And I sent him a message that said, Ram, the video was beautiful.
He did a great job, man.
Hey, Ram, I got something good right here, but look here. It's my cheat day. So, you know, look, I ain't healthy, right? I ain't healthy. You know we gonna do that with this. Come on with it. Come on, try something.
God damn, boy. Who's this bitch? Who's watching this hoe?
Yeah, who's watching this?
There's somebody still in here. Is it Luke? I think.
Joshua Fisher, dude, is that?
There's 4 people in this joke. And we 3 of them.
Y'all wait until I buy a PS5.
We'll get you.
The Broncos.
We'll get you in here. Well, that's gonna be easy wins for me.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hello, Luke Roberts.
I just made a trade. What's up, Luke? Do you want in here, Luke? I just traded a second.
Coach got us in the goddamn closet.
Rambo, I just traded a second and a third, and I got Brandon Ayuk coming over
Ooh.
in the slot
For a second and a third?
for a second and a third. So I
Coach,
look.
how many trades you done, bro?
She's
I
tried.
got Trey Lance. I got Trey Lance, baby.
Coach, you high, bro? You look strong as a bitch. You got Trey Lance? Who are you, Coach?
The Patriots, and I would beat your ass.
No, you would, bro. I'd fuck Ramondre Stevenson up.
He's
Yeah. He's good, bro.
He's a hostess with the mostest.
Dude, my team's so good now.
I'm kind of jealous of Dylan's beard.
You like it?
You don't like my beard, Coach? You look a little shitty.
I mean, I like it. It's more rugged, more Hank Williams, more Waylon, you know,
Oh,
the Waylon Jennings. I like it.
Eckler just got +1 speed, boys. Big time.
Hey, let's just never end this live. Let's just stay on it all night. Run a couple ads.
So,
I gotta hit this up one more time. This is good right here.
the most okay, so I got Truz on him right now. Do I keep Truz? Maintaining possession overall?
You got any sauce going on that burger, bud?
I don't reckon.
Let's do what they gave me. Okay. Let's go ahead and, hey, Dylan.
What's up?
Let's throw this on here. Let's take these damn things out.
I don't want to see what you're eating unless it is the,
Oh, Oh my God.
That one place that has those little.
Coach, you need some sauce on that, bro. If you don't put some sauce
Ram,
dry,
that does not need sauce.
you need a little fucking mustard on it.
I gotta get a swig of this. Hang on, let me get it. Bristol, get out of there. Get out of there, girl. What you doing? Get out of there.
Get my trade approved. Luke, I don't know if we're going to be able to get your trade approved.
Luke, I would like to go ahead and approve your trade.
Hey, Benjamin E. Grooms, you know, I don't know if you just saw the ass beating I put on,
Coach, that little
but I
man,
want you to see what just happened to my team. Ooh. Ooh.
Is
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, that looks like Thomas Jones. Put that back.
Oh.
That not look like Thomas Jones.
Ram tried to tell me I looked like this one dude. My wife said not even close.
It does kind of look like Thomas Jones, Coach. You ain't wrong.
Where do you go to college, man?
Trash ass school, bro. UVA.
Is Virginia Tech gonna beat Duke?
No.
Oh, I haven't got the check.
You been eating any good beef tongue deal?
Not recently. We have like her parents are out of town. Her parents are in Mexico for a while. Her sister's on vacation and stuff. So.
Hey, Ram, these cats are the darndest things.
They are, bro. Cats are wild, pal.
They won't go out here in the wild. Look at them. They're like, we're outside cats for about 5 minutes.
Felines, buddy.
Look at this. Look at this bad boy. If y'all still in this live. Khalil Mack, Superstar, X Factor, Derwin James, X Factor, Eckler, X Factor, Bosa, X Factor, Keenan Allen, X Factor, Mike Williams, Superstar, Asante Samuel, Superstar, J.C. Jackson, Justin Herbert, Nasir Adderley. Ooh, I might have the most in the league.
Wait, you talking about something good?
You gonna eat all that good for you food and then eat the bad for you food.
Oh, yeah, I'm saving that for last, boy. Ooh, Annie just sent me a message on Bumble. I'm going to screenshot it and send it in here.
Send it in here.
Let's see what we got.
Can you send it in this chat?
I don't know. I'm trying. Let's see what Annie talking about. They don't want Ram.
We are in. I'm close to Daytona, Luke. It's a little town called The Land, but it's probably like 15-20 minutes from Daytona. Bengals Saints. They're playing tonight. Ravens Giants free win. Buccaneers free win. Where's Jay Nick at, Coach? Church.
That motherfucker's at the club smacking some big booty bitch. He'll be at church tomorrow, though, bro.
That's funny.
I respect you for it.
They won't let me send no picture in here.
Well, what'd she say, Coach? Just tell me what she allowed.
Well, she said, I'm going to bed. Cleaning lady comes early tomorrow. Well, she had no hope.
Nah, she's trying to flex on you, bro.
She said she's not a cleaning lady, bro.
Tell her cleaning lady to hit me up if you don't care.
I'm green bean, boy. Feel like they've been picked right out the garden.
I feel like we're just in a FaceTime. We're live on Facebook.
Yeah, people are watching us. Luke's still in here with us watching us.
Luke, you kiss my ass, Judd, Luke.
Luke just beat. He just beat Coach.
Damn, Coach, you lost to Luke?
To Luke, man.
You lost a fucking step, didn't you? Oh. Bro, I feel like Luke. Did he have the Jets one time?
Yep.
I remember that. Damn. Where's Benny G and everyone need him? Where the fuck's Alex Johnson? Is Benji Franklin, does he have himself on his fucking team?
Yeah, I put him on his team.
Is he on the game?
No, but I just created him to like a 72 overall.
I respect the shit out of that. I mean, are you going to create me, tight end, 6'8"?
Well, you're not actually in the NFL. He actually is.
Well, I would be Dylan if it wasn't for my injuries.
That's what I said too.
Listen, y'all be proud to know I'm in a new dynasty.
Dude, Coach, I'm mad you're not eating Pals right now. This game was sponsored by Pals. Listen, Ram, on Coach's live yesterday, he was sitting there, had some kind of nasty ass chicken, beef, bean, tomato mix.
Was bad?
I mean, and he didn't even mix it up. He just poured everything on top of each other. It looked like he was just
Did
eating.
he make it himself?
It looked like it.
I have to go go back. Was it good, Coach?
It was good. I like it. It was good eating.
Put some mild salsa on it, just right in the center. Didn't spread it around.
I was just adding stuff. That burger's slapping. Randy, you look good. I like that. You got a little light on the beard now. I see it.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Ram, you look like they just dragged you out the woods for about 6 months.
Nah, bro.
Mountain man.
Mountain man, bro. You gotta lean into it at a certain point, you know?
You got Waylon. I'm getting some Waylon Jennings vibes. Right?
Coach, are you coming out to Greensville whenever we play down there?
Heck yeah.
Promise me you will.
I might not stay all night, but you know.
No, bro. You got holler at Annie, see what she's doing. I'm pretty sure Dylan said he was flying up for it.
Find it for what?
The show at Duncan's Bar.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to, dog.
At one point, you swore on
Right.
our friendship.
I know. Listen.
Dylan, how about you come up and watch the Bristol night race? Ooh.
I mean, I want to, boys, but
But what?
can't.
Can't or you don't want to?
No, I want to.
Then why? If you wanted to, you would.
Probably not gonna be able to tell you over FaceTime Live,
Oh, I forgot about my cats.
Facebook
Oh my
Live.
God, he's got cats. Well, call my house phone sometime.
Come on. Sorry about that. Hey, Bristol, get in there. Come on.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's been real.
Yeah,
It's been real.
I'm gonna get off here too.
I'm gone.
See ya. What'd you order?